Hey, what's up guys? Julian Amador here. So in today's video, we're going to discuss something that I run into quite often, believe it or not. It was one of the biggest things I run into in doing real estate. And that's a lot of times people qualify to purchase a home and not even know it. Not because their lender's trying to hide it from them, not because the man is trying to keep it from them or anything. It's simply because they disqualify themselves before they even start. They talk about home ownership sometimes as if it's a unattainable thing or that only the lucky people could become homeowners, and that's quite not the case. So in today's video, we're going to squash all the myths about home ownership. So if you've ever thought that your credit's not good enough, you don't make enough income, or what have you, whatever it is, we're going to go over it today. So stay tuned and let's get right to it. All right, guys, so let's just dive right into with the number one myth that I run into the most, and that's the down payment. A lot of times people think that they need 10%, 20% down just to play the game. It's simply not the case. A lot of times there's plenty of programs out there for first-time buyers. You got FHA, which is like 3.5% down. For veterans, you have VA loans, which is 0% down. For people that want to get out there and want some more land, you have USDA loans in rural areas, and that's also 0% down. And then even your lender might even have their own programs as well. So it's definitely worth looking into. Don't disqualify yourself without looking into all the alternatives first when it comes to down payments. All right, so the second biggest myth that I run into quite often is income. A lot of times people think you need to make six figures just to even sit down or for anybody to take you seriously. And that's just simply not true, because lenders are looking at the entire picture as a whole. They want to make sure you do have some monthly income coming in to make your mortgage payments. They also look at total debt. They want to make sure that you're not so flooded with so many credit cards and car payments that you're still pretty much living check to check. They want to make sure you have something in the savings. So when that time comes to where you do have to pay your down payment, or you have zero down, or you have to pay your closing costs, they want to make sure you have enough money to cover that. Employment history. How long have you been at your job? Have you been at your job longer than 2 years? Did you just start? Did you start last week? They want to make sure that this job is going to be around, or you're going to be employed long enough to finish paying off this mortgage. Also, taxable income. They want to make sure the income you said that you are making, they can prove that you're actually making it. If you're getting paid under the table and you don't file taxes, it's kind of hard for anybody to prove you're actually making that money. So those are a few things they look at. And I always tell people, the real question is not how much money do I need to make, but actually how much can I afford every single month to still live comfortably and make sure that all my bills are paid. That's kind of what the lenders look at in a whole. Okay, and number three is credit. A lot of times people think they need to have a 750, 800 credit score to qualify to buy the home. But a lot of times lenders are looking at credit longevity, what your debt to income ratio is. You may be making $120,000, $150,000 a year, but you're so maxed out on credit cards and car payments that, I mean, crap, you might as well be working at McDonald's and still live paycheck to paycheck and feel the same. So lenders look at that. They want to make sure that you're not so overwhelmed, you're a good borrower, you've done your research. Now, we all make mistakes in the past. I always say, don't go trying to pay everything off and eliminate all your credit before you sit down and actually speak with the lender. Because a lot of times the lender's going to tell you, you need this trade line or get rid of this trade line. I've had clients before in the past that they went in on their own, they closed out all their trade lines, all their debts, and when they finally went to go talk with the lender told them, like, dude, what did you do, man? We needed your credit history to prove you were a good borrower. So don't go trying to do things on your own. It's not gonna hurt. It only takes a few minutes. Sit down with the lender and go over all your options first. All right, guys, so I hope this video brought you guys a little peace of mind and a little bit of confidence in going out there, feeling that home ownership is attainable for almost everybody. So meet with the lender, meet with the real estate agent, talk to a professional, and do your numbers before you guys disqualify yourselves. If you guys like this video, want to get more information on first-time buyer programs, the buying process, escrow, all that jazz, like, follow, drop some comments, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.